Here's a situation. You have a matrix of limits for sales and gross profit. What you need is a way to find the correct intersection value. Let's take a look at this example. Here I have sales going across, GP going down, a matrix of multipliers. In this example, HR is going to give me somebody's sales figure and somebody's GP figure, and I have to find the correct multiplier to apply to their bonus. So first thing I'm going to do with this is, for a little clarity, I'm going to make this a range, because essentially this is 0 to 50,000. This will be 50 to 75,000 and so on. So I'm going to add that 0. Over here I'm going to refer to this and add a very small number, because this 50 cannot be exactly this 50. These two ranges have to be mutually exclusive, and then I could just drag that over. I'm going to do the same thing here for GP. Add a very small number and drag it down. Now for further clarity, I'm going to come up here and type sales lower and sales upper. I'll do the same thing down here. GP lower, GP upper. Now I need some numbers to test. Let's say HR gave me $80,000 and 26.54% GP. I'm going to type in a formula right here, but first let's look at this and try to visually find the correct answer. $80,000 is going to fall in this range because it's between 100 and 75, so I know the multiplier is going to be in this column. 26.54% GP is going to be between this and this, so I know it's going to be somewhere on this row. So the intersection of this row and this column is right here. 2.30 should be the right answer. I'm going to use a Vlookup. Vlookup is a vertical lookup. We need a lookup value, the far left, and it will return something to the right. So this is the value I'm going to look up within this lookup range. Hit F4 to lock the range. The third argument, it wants to know what column to return, but I don't know what column to return. I have to let Excel figure that out, and I'm going to do that using the match function. Here I'm going to match the dollars within this range. F4 to lock it. The third argument here is a 1, a 0, or a negative 1. I'm going to choose 1. And you can see it types it out right here for you. It means it finds the largest value that is less than or equal to the lookup value, and that's exactly what I need. Close parentheses, add 2. Why did I add 2? Because this lookup range right here, highlighted right here, is 2 columns over from where the Vlookup range starts. So whatever number this returns is going to be 2 short, 2 columns short. So I have to add 2 to it so it lines up with this range. That's why that's there. Then let me come over here to the Vlookup, come up to this function. I'm not going to put anything in here in this last argument. This, if I omit it, if you read this down here, it's going to find the closest match. Not the exact match, the closest. That's what I want. So I'm just going to hit OK. 2.3, there we go. That's the correct answer. It's over here. Let's change these numbers and test them. Let's say 35,000. 35,000, I'll keep that GP, so I'm on the same row but a different column. It's going to be over here. This row, 220, it worked. Let's pick a number that's greater than the largest number here. 110, 1, 2, 3. 110, same row, 235 right there. When I go larger than the largest number in the range, in the match range, it knows that that's basically where it's stuck. That's as far as it can go. So I can put any number that's larger than this in there and it'll work. So let's check our mutually exclusive technique that we used. Let's say, what if it was 22%? Now, did it pick the right 22? This one or this one? This one is exactly 22. This is just bigger than 22. It should have been on this row. $110,000 on this row is right there, 220. It worked. Let me show you what I did. And that is a way to solve this need.